Greetings everyone. Ani, bonjour, kwekwe, tansi, scano. It's Catherine and Brian at Moonstarlodge in South Central Ontario, bringing you the reading for July 19th to 25th. Sorry, August 19th. August 19th to 25th. It's getting away on me. The summer, that is. Our reading this week starts right on a full moon, and it's the full moon of setting sun woman, and it's a blue moon, meaning it's the third full moon in a season with 4 full moons. It's auspicious, considered blue, because in our indigenous tradition that's highly suggestive of the arenda, or the spirit, souls, people in spirit coming to work with us. So, without further ado, I'm not going to show you all the decks. We're doing what I wanted to do was a Sisters of the Nine Shields spread, which is a giant circle. Couldn't possibly get all the cards on camera. We tried. It's not possible. So I've laid it out in lines, and it's sitting on the circle cloth that we were going to use. But anyway, it's the information that's important. So as I was starting to say, without further ado, let's go to the cards. So these are all decks that relate to Indigenous medicine traditions, and primarily the medicine woman tradition. So we have the Gentle Tarot by Mari in the Sky. She's an Indigenous woman from Alaska, and the rest of these are cards. Some of them, there are a couple of other tarot decks, but the rest of them all are related traditions. So starting, here's our significator, judgment. We are the ones on this full moon week that need to judge for ourselves where we are going, what serves us. Full moons are about laying that light, that beautiful spirit light, on what serves, what needs to be embraced, what we have been ignoring, and what no longer serves. And it's interesting that it's clarified here by healing. I support you on the path of healing. So this is an ancestor medicine woman giving us the love, I guess, that we need to move forward. The second card here is the Seven of Thunder, which is the same as the air suit or swords. And usually these big cats are surreptitious, they're sneaky, they're lone beings, they travel alone. It's about also authentic self, about knowing what we need to do to be present to others, knowing what we need to do to be authentic. This is a card of the imposter syndrome. This is the card of learning what it takes to be integrative, integrating. And that's partly what this card is about as well, integrating. So the Seven of Swords is about using our wiles and our ability to be diagnostic, if you will, to work on ourselves. And it's clarified here by the card that was your intuition is telling you something. So in our authentic selfhood, we don't mask our intuition. It's usually not available to us when we're not high vibing, but our intuition is working with us. It's our Gnostic consciousness. The next card is the Three of Thunder, which is the Three of Swords. This isn't just about heartache. It is about wisdom that's gained right through to the heart space to make a very positive change. We might be looking at our hurts in terms of the past to let them go, but it's in the greater good for us. It's about our wisdom walk. And so it's a very happy card when it comes to recognizing all the things we can let go that have hurt us in the past. The clarifier is tobacco as sacred medicine. So using some sacred tobacco, it's reciprocation. So we can use that to offer our issues to the Creator and expecting some assistance. I will deal with the top cards later. The middle card here is Temperance. Temperance is a balancing act, balancing our emotional waters, balancing what's our earth walk, and alchemizing. This is the alchemist. And the clarifier here is fire. So the element of fire is being brought into this. This is part of our alchemy. What is fire? Fire is passion. It's artistic. It's everything that moves us in this life. It's interesting that the card up here from another Medicine Woman Tarot is also Temperance. And the key word here that she's put is blend. So this is obviously, when it shows up twice in a reading, it's obviously very, very important to consider, read up on Temperance, understand that this is a major arcana card, and it's our ability to be functioning with temperance that allows us to move forward in this very blessed week. We have the Three of Stones, which is the same as the Three of Pentacles, and it's about collectively working with others in order to achieve positive gains, building something, whether it's community, whether it's a network, whether it's whatever it is. It's a building card, and it's a successful card. Three cards, the number 3 is about building. So we've got the number 3 here twice. The clarifier for this Three of Pentacles or Three of Stones in this deck is summer. So the time is acknowledging that we are here and now in the summer. We're past the middle of summer. We've had Lammas. So we are still meant to enjoy. We are being in the moment with all of this. Whole reading means staying in the moment. The next card is the Harvest, or the King of Cups. The King of Cups is about emotional maturity, giving out to the community, being present to people who need us, being present to ourselves as well. And so this can be an external figure to us, somebody that comes into our lives. It can also represent an aspect of self, embracing the archetype of the King of Cups. This is a collective reading, and therefore it's the overarching energies apply to all of us, but they're going to manifest differently in everyone's lives. The clarifier is a card deck that I've never used before here in any reading. It's by Lynn Andrews, and this card is called Commitment. You need commitment to focus on your target. Take aim, pull back the bow, and then shoot your arrow, knowing you will hit the bullseye with every shot. It requires total commitment to your spiritual and physical being. You just need this commitment to materialize your dreams and pass through this sacred archway. The final card for this week of the 19th to the 25th is the Emperor. And the Emperor is all about law and order and structure and education and knowledge and all of those good things. But creating infrastructure for ourselves is the energy that the Emperor would give us. It's interesting they're facing each other here. So that's a very good end to a week that starts with judgment. We've judged all these aspects of self, and we're coming away from this able to make an infrastructure, to have gained knowledge and all of that. The clarifier here is here and now, very similar to the summer card in the sense that to be here and now is to be present to what is going on as we build our infrastructure. It's not about looking way ahead in the future. So there are no astrological forecasts or signs in the future indicating somewhere down the road. This is all here and now. This summer, all of this is happening. The two dotems that showed up are Crow, and Crow is the call to the shaman, and it is about going between the great mystery, moving between the tonal and the nagual, and it is about the ritual of the burden basket. The burden basket is about self-reliance. Often when we have been to sacred ceremonies, at the very edge of the circle or the forest where the circle is, a burden basket will be hung up in a tree, and we aren't allowed to leave until we have written on some birch bark or paper and placed in this basket anything that weighs us down. So we are committing in this act of rescinding the burdens, that we can be self-reliant and functional and not stopped in our tracks. We are releasing the burdens that have weighed us down. This is a very practical, it is Sisters of Nine Shields in the sense that that's a gathering of women, 9 women who work literally in the birthing of babies. Maybe somebody in the audience here today is having a baby, but this is more the spiritual birthing that we're going through. And this is wise, very practical wisdom. And I'm appreciating it very much. You can flip the camera. So we're coming up to the last quarter of Setting Sun Woman with our reading next week. And I thank you. Stay tuned for that because I'll be using the same decks. We wish you well. Please give us a thumbs up. I ask every time. And subscribe if you haven't. Leave us a comment. Brian is home and obviously recovering from surgery. So we thank you for all your support. And by all means, send me a coffee. Send him a coffee. He's back on the brew after years of not being on the brew. So, miigwech, yawen, aho, be safe.